So I microwave breakfast and eat that and take all the medications I need to take with food. And then I go back to bed. I'm really tired and in a lot of pain. So I'll usually go lay in bed and I'll meditate or I'll read, depending on what kind of day I'm having, because if my hands are trembling really bad or if I have a headache, reading's not going to be fun. I take a nap, my alarm goes off and I have to go eat, or no, I take more medication, and then I try to rest or meditate and try to get rid of the pain and just relax enough to just at least like live through the pain, breathe through the pain. And lunchtime, more medication. After lunch, 2 hours later, more medication. Alarm goes off for dinner, eat that, more medication. Twice a week, Mondays and Fridays, I have to give myself an injection of Vicillin, which is like penicillin, in the butt, and it hurts really bad. And that's what chronic Lyme disease looks like. I mean, that's just what my day is, regardless of what kind of day I'm having. If it's a good day, I'll go to the grocery store. I need a nap afterwards. If it's a bad day, I'm laying in bed all day. My health isn't consistent enough for me to take on a job, because my bad days, I can't even text a friend or compose an email. My hands hurt so bad. And it's just so unpredictable that, I can't say, yeah, I can work Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from noon until 5, because I don't know if I could even work that long with my fatigue. My cognitive issues, I type the wrong word all the time. It takes twice as long to compose an email because I'm constantly, hitting backspace and retyping what I'm trying to say.
How quickly after you make a cognitive error do you recognize that? Does it happen like oops, or is it, do you have to go back over what you've written after the fact?
Most of the time it's pretty instant when I'm writing, because I'm looking and I'm seeing it. There's been times where I've sworn I've said the right word, but something else comes out. And then there's times where it's just really frustrating. I'll be trying to remember the name of anything, and I just can't think of it. And it's something really simple as cup, and I just can't think of the word. And that's really frustrating because people aren't very patient when it comes to stuff like that, and I feel very stupid, and I'm not stupid. There were some people that were close in my life that, when all this started to happen, they kind of disappeared. And this was someone that I thought, at least that was the last thing I expected to happen with this friend. One of the other side effects of Lyme disease is that it causes depression. And it's not me being depressed about feeling sick. It actually causes the inflammation in the brain that messes up the electric signals and actually physically, chemically causes depression. It's a very lonely illness because nobody really understands it. I didn't understand it until I had it. So I was already feeling alone and alienated, and then the depression started in November, and by the end of December, I was fantasizing about all the different ways I could kill myself. And that's not a thought that I've ever had. Ever. So that was a little alarming, and my patience was a little bit more worn thin. I just didn't want to talk to people because I couldn't say what I needed to say. I couldn't think of the right words. I would say the wrong thing. They wouldn't understand, why I was tired or why I was hurting and why I couldn't walk up a flight of stairs 14 times to keep going getting something for them. So it's really frustrating and lonely.
Have you had people there that turned out to be more understanding or more helpful than you expected?
Yeah. People that I, before now, had a Facebook friendship with, where we would like each other's comments, and that was pretty much it. Who have offered to go grocery shopping for me, who pray for me, who just send me notes of encouragement. So that's been encouraging.
What's your current living situation?
I'm living with basically family. They're not blood relatives, but they've kind of adopted me into their clan, and he's agreed to let me stay in the downstairs spare bedroom for about up to 6 months until I just get things figured out. So that's been.
So there's no rent right now?
There is.
Oh, okay.
But it's reasonable.
Okay. And they're very understanding of your medical situation and your costs and that sort of thing. Do you find at times do you intentionally isolate yourself because you experience mood shifts, or are you worried that you might lash out at someone or that sort of thing? Besides the obvious fiscal things, what other kind of assistance have you been trying to get? Like people help you with shopping, you said, and have you found there to be anything else out there?
Rides, just to the grocery store, if I can make it out. Bringing me my mail, which has been really helpful on bad days. I can't even make it to the end of the driveway to get the mail from the mailbox. And that's pretty much it.
So something that most people take for granted, like even driving, becomes exhausting.
Yeah. I mean, today was a big excursion. I drove for a whole 15-20 minutes, which in LA is not a lot. And
sometimes that is the end of the driveway in LA.
Yeah. So, I mean, on the 101, that's only 2 miles. And that's a big excursion. I'll probably be laid up for the rest of the day today. So